Okay, welcome back for part 2 for block 4. What I wanted to say is that I have outlined this week coming up what I want to eat and made a grocery list of it. And I'm going to start tracking the cost of how much my new lifestyle eating plan is going to cost. But in case I end up not eating what I have established on my list, I printed these out to help me make decisions on the spot about what would be a good option to eat. So I really like this one because I definitely need to increase my water intake, and it talks about proteins and the types of beans and fruit that we should eat, vegetables, whole grains, that we need oil, healthy fats and things like that, no sweets. This is talking about the different types of food that I can get different vitamins and probiotics and iron from. And this one is basically build a plate, like how to build your plate for menopause. And as I said, I'm going to continue doing research, but I'm going to keep this in this pocket so that I have it accessible to me when I'm out. I have a tracker up here saying, did I stick to the plan, either what I established that I wanted to eat, or did I stick to the menopause plan that I said that I would. And each week I'm going to start by recording my weight. So there's 4 pages for the meal planning. And this is going to be my bookmark, my baby Frida. Okay, so this is where I am really struggling with my planning. I don't know what layout works out best for me, and the Hobonichi cousin was too overwhelming for me with all of those sections, but I did like how they had certain sections. I was in another planner and I felt confined because I had to use those blocks or the amount of space that they allocated for things. So I'm just going to start out with this as my template for June 1st and then fill in as I go. So I have my to-do list, the times that I'm going to allocate for things, and notes. And here I can use for photographs or additional journaling. This journal is for my health and for basically rebuilding my life. And as I said, this is for school and work. So I want to take pictures and write down my thoughts and insights. So I like having this open area. And I added another tracker for water and for tea. I've been drinking chamomile tea for inflammation, for fibromyalgia, and green tea. And so I am going to be tracking how much fluid I take in. So basically I have left the rest of the month blank, and I'm gonna experiment with different formats for that. On the last page, again, what I like about this plastic cover is that it has the additional areas that I can tuck things in. So on this page, I am going to take a picture tomorrow of what I look like on the 1st, and then take another picture of what I look like on the 30th. And hopefully I'll start to notice that my inflammation is going down and the swelling is going down. So I'm excited about this. And tucked in here, I have my month at a glance. So I'll have it in 2 places. I'll have it in my Hobonichi weeks, and then I'll have it in my health journal. And another thing that I wanted to do is really track my research in terms of menopause and fibromyalgia, I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful because now I know what's wrong with me. Before I was like, am I just dying? Is this what this feels like to die? And I was like, but why am I dying? So I didn't understand what was going on. I went to the doctor. They weren't any help. And so I feel optimistic because I've watched other women, YouTube channels that are talking about that they went through menopause or that they're going through menopause or perimenopause, and a lot of the symptoms are aligning for me. I realized that before I was in perimenopause and I was really suffering then, but then this really has knocked me down. So I want to research menopause and diets and solutions to it, because I'm noticing that it's really hard to get a doctor to listen to you or to do that. It's kind of sad that you can't just go in there and rely on them as the expert and receive help. So when I realized I was going through menopause, it was because the hot flashes were like I couldn't function. My heart was racing and just completely miserable. I was waking up at night from the hot flashes. And so I went to the doctor and she was like, oh, well, yeah, you're in menopause. They ran some tests. And I was the one that had to really fight for the hormone replacement therapy. Like, I really had to research it and know how to counteract anything that would be said against me starting this choice for myself. And so I'm going to keep researching and knowing how to advocate for myself. One of the things that I found out recently is that I need to go in to see how the hormones are affecting me, like get another lab drawn to see what my estrogen levels are, and that had not been suggested. So now I'm going to research that a little bit more, and when I go back in June, I'm going to ask for some blood work to see what my estrogen levels are, if that dosage is effective for me. So I want to make more videos talking about my journey with menopause, because I didn't even know perimenopause existed. I've talked to people, and I've also seen videos where people are saying that they felt betrayed by, the older generation, because nobody's talked to us about it. And everybody goes through, but it's like taboo or hush hush, or I don't understand why nobody talks about it. So it's up to us to get it out and to help each other through this and stay strong, because we're not dying. We're just actually transitioning. I'm not sure what I'm transitioning into, but it's not going to be debilitating exhaustion and all these other symptoms and the end of my career and other things that have happened to women that I have seen on YouTube. Some of the women say that they had to leave their positions because the fatigue and the brain fog was just too much. They couldn't function the way they were prior to it. Like within a matter of months, they became debilitated. And even for me, like with this brain fog, like I've always felt confident, and I know that I have a certain cognitive level, but that's being impacted by this brain fog. So no, that's not going to be my story moving forward. So all of that to say that I am going to continue tracking diet ideas and tracking treatments and natural treatments, and I'll be on here to share those things with you. So if this video has helped you in any way, please share it and consider subscribing to my channel. If you have any ideas or thoughts about what you would like to see, leave that in the comments. and I will see you soon.